Alrighty, good morning everyone, and welcome back to Tag Team Recoveries. Daniel and I are out today. We're checking out a brand new spot, man. We're really excited about this. So hopefully this is gonna pan out here. It's in a great area, and actually I've already got my first target for this morning. And let's go down here and take a look at it. So what I have here is part of a early colonial shoe buckle with a fancy design on it. So that is real cool. It's a good start. So we should find some stuff here, but the area we're in was heavily occupied during the Civil War, and as you can see, we got a little crossover contamination here, but we're looking forward to this hunt, and we will hopefully get into some good stuff here. So we will definitely check back with you guys in a little bit on the next target. Alrighty guys, and again, thank you so much for checking us out, and we'll see you on the next one. Alrighty, next target here, a nice little piece of brass. This is for a leather belt tip. This is to keep the straps from curling up on the ends. But it's got a couple little rivets that go through the end of it, so that would go on the end of the leather straps for haversacks, horse bags, and stuff like that. But it would go on the end of a belt. A cool little piece of brass. Okay, well, let's see what else we can get into, and we will see you on the next one, guys. Alrighty guys, nothing to get too overly excited about, but in these washouts here that I'm working on, these hills and these slopes, see, going down to this creek, I have picked up a few pieces of period broken glass. The first one is part of a cathedral bottle sitting right on top of the ground, also part of a wine bottle, and then a couple other small pieces that I've seen in the washout here. So I'm going to be looking hopefully for a bottle in this washout, and hopefully I'll see one, probably more broken glass and stuff. Actually, I see another piece right over here. Yep, right there. So more of a cathedral. Alrighty, well, pretty cool. We'll see what else we can get into here, and hopefully we'll see one sticking out of the dirt here somewhere. Alrighty guys, we will see y'all shortly. Alrighty guys, next target, and I'm like right up against this tree here, but yep, only down just about 2 inches, man. Got me a nice 3-ringer from the American Civil War. That is cool. It looks like a 58 caliber, so but we will definitely take that. Daniel's already popped one himself. He's got some melted lead and some other knickknacks and stuff, so I'm kind of slow going, but we're going to keep hammering away and see if we can get out of this area. Alrighty guys, we'll see y'all shortly. Alrighty guys, well, we that's down there where I found the glass earlier, and Daniel decided to come down here with a rake up underneath this big fallen tree right here, and then along this hillside. But he started raking back right here, and look what he's already popped up on the side of this hillside. And he's pulled up all kinds of broken pieces there. Got a clear whiskey neck right there, another piece to a cathedral, another piece to a cathedral, base to a wine, and yep, a piece to a pepper sauce bottle right there, another wine, so dark whiskey. So we're going to change up things a little bit. What are you doing over there, dude?
Hoping to find a whole bottle.
Yep. So we're going to get a rake here. I'm going to get a probing rod. We're going to start working this ravine and see if we can't find some bottles got thrown down here. Alrighty guys, well, we will check back with you in a little bit. Ready to find some surface bottles?
Try to.
Alright, bud. In a little bit, guys. All right, came across my next target here, down no more, probably about 4 inches or so. But we got ourselves a smaller caliber musket ball, and that looks to be about a 54 caliber, and it looks to be dropped, which is really cool. So we'll definitely take that. So we got a three ringer and a musket ball. Alrighty, well, let's see what else we can get off into, and we will see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys. Well, it has been pretty slow for the last hour. We've been pulling out a lot of glass and stuff down there where he's at. Get that log loaded up. So I kind of slipped away, put the headphones back on, cranked up the metal detector, kind of looped all around up through there, and a couple of pieces of miscellaneous brass and stuff like that. Got me a low tone, not a low tone, but it was a good signal, but it was only hitting up about 28 to 31. And basically, it was in the mulch. But check this out. Look at that, guys. You see that sitting right there? That is a company hat letter I. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. And that would have gone right on top of the kepi. Oh, where'd you go? I lost it. There we go. Company letter I. And that would have gone up on the hats. That is so cool. Every one I've ever found has been shallow. But I am stoked on that one. That is a awesome, awesome find. All right. Well, I'll listen around a little bit more, see what we get into, and hopefully we can add to this. This is awesome, man. So these kind of finds right here is what makes it happen. So that is a cool find. But yeah, that would have gone on top of the hat up there like so. But that is cool. Alrighty, guys. Boom! We'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, my next target here, really shallow itself too. It's just a couple inches deep, but anyhow, got a button back, and that looks like that's going to be to a general service, but it is just the back of it. Find a lot of these like this. It's a shame the front is gone off of it, but we will definitely take that. Yep, we're going to be heading out shortly, so not a lot in here, but is what it is. Alrighty, guys, we will see you in a little bit. Alrighty, guys, well, we are back at the house, and didn't dig a whole lot out there today, but it was the first time on the site, and we got to just hunting around for a little bit. It hitting almost 80 degrees a day, so we decided to just get about 4 or 5 hours in there. But on that one hillside, we were finding all that broken glass and stuff, and we were digging a good bit of melted lead and stuff out there, and there's got to be some bottles in there somewhere. So it's complete, but there was plenty of scrap tossed down the side of this hill where the troops were camped at. But I mean, there's pieces of cathedral bottles in there mixed in, whiskey, more cathedral. There's some wine, pieces of wine bottle in there. Part of a A-sided inkwell, clear whiskey, some more other wine bottle pieces, and just a pile of food jars with the cathedrals and stuff in there. But yeah, so we ended up with a few targets, just a couple of bullets, some melted lead. Ended up with two 58 caliber three ringers, 54 caliber musket ball, some melted lead pieces, one bucky ball. Did get a broken piece of a hook for rifle strap, broken piece of that, and then early on we had the broken shoe buckle. Ended up with the eagle back, built-in strap, brass clip that goes on the end of a belt, and then the best find was it company letter I. And that's real cool, man. I really love that. Love finding these things. And like I said, when I dug it up, they are not deep at all. But they had a soldered wire that went on the back right here, and that wire went through the hat and then just folded over. But and then Daniel ended up with a horseshoe in there. But yeah, I wanted to take a few minutes type of hats that these would have went on. You had different types of ornamentation that went on them. This is a Federal kepi hat, and then this is a Confederate kepi hat here. But they would have had numbers on them out on the front for the company numbers. Sometimes actually the numbers would have been there, and then the company letters would have been out front, or vice versa. And the same with the Confederates, but either way, they would have had devices on each one of them. But here are some pieces from my collection here, and yeah, it's a good number of the different company letters that they had. And then you got some numbers right there. There's a 4 and a 2. And there's some more letters there. And then down below, you got a couple of bugles. Another number 4 right there. Another bugle. And then cross sabers right there. And that would be for the cavalry. Then you got the Jeff Davis hat plate. They go on the big hat with the folded side on it. And then of course you got cross cannons for artillery. This star device I dug just a year or two ago, and that's it goes on an 1840 Shako hat. But yeah, those are some of the relics there, and different items and stuff that you would see on the hats and the company letters and stuff. Alrighty guys, well that will wrap it up. I hope you all enjoyed it. It wasn't as much as we were hoping for, but we'll probably get another trip out there and see what else we can get into. And as always, thank you so much for stopping in and watching our videos. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. But until next time, we'll see you soon, and we'll have some pictures at the end. Alrighty guys, y'all take care.